Hello everyone and welcome to another room makeover video. I feel like it's been a little while since I've done one of these on my channel, but this is a very special one. It's actually for my nephew Mitchell's birthday. He's about to turn 22 and I wanted to do something a bit special for him. So currently he is a uni student. He doesn't have a lot of money. He lives between home with my sister and his dad, obviously my brother-in-law. And I guess you could say he doesn't necessarily like his student accommodation. So he is spending a lot more time at home, which obviously means he is doing quite a few of his classes online, and I think that some of his lectures are on Zoom, so now he has the most aesthetic Zoom background ever. You're welcome, Mitchell. So before I get into the actual makeover, I just wanted to go over a couple of things. In total, it cost me just under $180. It seems like a lot more, and that's because I guess technically it would be, but to save money I bought a lot of items from my own home here. And I also got quite a few things in the clearance sale from Freedom. Like, we're talking some pretty big savings. A couple of the cushions that I had on Mitchell's bed were originally like $60 and I only paid $10 for them. So I'm pretty sure everything I got from Freedom was either like $5 or $10, so really cheap, and that helped out a lot. And another thing that I did to save money was I kept the bed that Mitchell already had in his room. It was completely fine, there was nothing wrong with it, and actually you'll see at the end that it really ties in with his other furniture that we had to keep, and I just made it work with the lights and the decor. I think it looks really good. And I think that just shows too that you don't necessarily need to buy everything new in order to be able to completely transform a space. So the only rules that I really had to abide by were, we absolutely had to keep the gigantic desk in the room and chair, because basically Mitchell's computer screen is an old TV. I'm not even kidding, it's gigantic. I don't know how he can stand sitting that close to it, but he needs the desk for his uni. And then the other thing was I would not be painting the room, which is fair enough because I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law is going to be repainting the whole entire house pretty soon. So I'm more than happy to leave that up to him because it's definitely not my favorite job. Okay, so with all of that in mind, let's have a look at the before. I was actually lucky enough to be able to gain early access to Mitchell's room because he decided to go and sleep over at his friend's house on the night that I arrived, which actually really worked to my advantage because honestly I didn't know how I was going to get everything done in just one day. So after taking a proper look at Mitchell's room, I decided that I would like to just move some of the furniture around and see which layout would be best. I also felt that the way he had the bed currently was not utilizing the space in the best way. So my aim was to create as much floor space as possible, which I was able to achieve by turning the bed and pushing it up into the corner. Okay, so the next day was mostly taken up by just cleaning the room top to bottom, including the ceiling fan, which for some reason was absolutely covered in dust bunnies, but what can I say? It's like a typical like teenage boy slash uni student kind of room. I was actually very lucky. My sister was kind enough to help with the cleaning and help move things in and out of the room. So that definitely helped save a lot of time. So thank you, Jamie.
Freaking bitch! What a shit-ass command doing that?
So in between cleaning, we took a couple of trips to different shops like Kmart. From there I got this really annoying like console table. It actually looked quite simple, but it was tricky to put together, but I managed to get there in the end. Once the console table was in the room, it was just a matter of styling little bits and pieces, adding the other bits of furniture like the leather chair that you would have seen came from this house. The marble side table is also from here. I added some really cute festoon lights to the screws that were already up on the wall, and I feel like they just created a really calming atmosphere. I brought in the round mirror from my house. You probably would have seen I originally had it on my little like buffet unit downstairs, but I thought it would be perfect for this space, and it really went with the neutral kind of monochromatic color theme that I knew Mitchell wanted. I decided to get Mitchell a new sheet set, just black sheets, and then also a new quilt cover set and pillowcases. I brought in a couple of spare pillows that I had at home as well, which I'm glad I did because he only had 2 on the bed. And I feel like with the cushions in front, it just added that little bit of extra dimension, I guess you could say. I'm also really glad that I chose a lighter color for his quilt cover set because it just made everything feel a little bit brighter. And the throw blanket, I don't know why these always take me so long to get right, but this particular one I have had for like 3 or 4 years, and originally it came from Freedom as well. The striped Ikea mat you would have seen that we put down on the floor was actually originally in my kitchen. So after a super long day, Mitchell finally came home. It was night time. We lit the candles in his room, turned on the lights, and we waited patiently to be able to reveal it to him. Now, Mitchell was very shy and he didn't want to be on camera, which is perfectly fine, but his little brother Blake did manage to capture just a little clip of Mitchell's reaction. So you can't physically see him, but I'll insert what he said here.
What do you think?
I really do like it.
It's awesome, isn't it?
You did say that it wouldn't be anything in the room, but I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was lying. Look, I made you a message on the whiteboard.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is the end, right? Show us what the room looks like now. Well, it's not quite the end because the next morning I woke up at around 4 AM. I just kept thinking that something was missing from the room. Even though I hung the set of mini festoon lights all the way along the wall, I just felt that because it was such a large space, there was still something missing. And the day before, I did happen to see a couple of different like decorative wall shelves in Kmart, so I thought I would take another quick 20-minute drive over to Kmart to buy a couple of wall shelves. And what can I say? I feel like it was definitely the right decision. So Mitchell filmed me putting the shelves up onto the wall and just moving things around, and I felt that the fake little trailing plant that I got from the reject shop was just perfect on that little arched shelf there. When Mitchell saw what the shelves looked like on the wall, he absolutely loved it, but he felt like he wanted to add some crystals. So I went with him to the shops and he actually chose quite a few. Then we did like a mini crystal haul and Mitchell decided where he wanted all of his new crystals to go. Okay, now I feel like we're actually at the end. So here is the final reveal of Mitchell's aesthetic room makeover. That was all for today's video. I just wanted to quickly say that all of the things I added into Mitchell's room can be taken with him when he finally moves into his own house. Everything is very renter friendly and also easily taken down or removed. I hope that you enjoyed today's room makeover. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more home and lifestyle content. I do have some more room makeovers coming up very soon, but in the meantime, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.